Rich TV Live, global community index.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the incredible Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV, where we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 First things first, ACB, we all about
Wake up!
That's score, ain't no other way around it. Through the channel from a minor to a major.
Time to wake up.
You want to advertise your stock, you can come and holler. We got members that are ready to drop all them dollars. Back it up, we can back it up. 20,000 subscribers, oh my God, you can add it up. Comment below, getting on the go. Sell it up high, we buy it down low. We brought you pivot, we the shits there. What's your decision? Either standing or you sitting. Making so many videos, I'm like, here we go. So many controls, damn, I'm like, audio. We say it positive, all the members are dope too. If you want to get big money, we can show you. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. Stock, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 We in the second round. Look where I am. He told you what to get. Yeah, he told you what I am. Getting busy. Getting busy. They wonder about the kids like who busy. The market crazy. Manipulation. I'm finna get this money. It's all in determination. Good weed. Good weed. I roll it up. I smoke it up. I'm like, ooh weed. Look back. Who you think brought you chemistry? Now it's up 100%. That's the recipe. That's the antidote. Damn, yeah, you're antidote. Watch me dance. I'm a prance like an antidote. Zena. You know that we been blessed. I'm talking about the stock, not the
Warrior princess.
Watch the big stocks running through the roof. And if you're looking for winners, you can fucking join the group. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV, where we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, and you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV, where we talk about stocks, cash, charts, limits, red, green, something you ain't never seen. Welcome to Rich TV. Welcome to Rich TV. You can join the group. 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 You can join the group.
It is must-have ill kid, dropping hits and picks 24/7. It's true. Rich TV Live and Ill Kid.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is your captain speaking, Rich from Rich TV Live, and I wanted to talk to you about this Canopy Growth deal with Acreage Holdings. So this deal, I broke it to you guys, and I told you guys that Canopy Growth and Rivers would go up on this news, and they did. Surprise, surprise. All right. And I want to break down this deal because the deal is huge. This deal is a game changer. This deal just puts Canopy Growth on another level. They were already on another level. Now they put them on another level beyond the other level. That's how big this deal is. Canopy Growth unveils plan to acquire American cannabis company Acreage Holdings for $3.4 billion. And everybody keeps saying, well, Rich, they're just acquiring the rights to acquire Acreage Holdings, Rich. Yeah. This deal's going to go down, people. This is Canopy Growth. Canopy Growth doesn't do deals and then back out. That ain't Canopy Growth. That's not what they do. If you think that they're going to back out of this deal, you don't know Canopy Growth. This deal is done. This deal is done. You think they're not going to go legal in America? Come on, people. It's going legal in America. It's already legal in most of America. Come on. Are you kidding? You don't honestly think this deal's not going down, right? I want to make sure, first and foremost. So Canopy Growth, CGC in the New York Stock Exchange, WEED in Canada, the best symbol in the universe, WEED. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And you wonder why they're the most highest priced stock. They got the best symbol, okay? Here's the answer. Smiths Falls, Ontario company. Where the hell is Smiths Falls? Oh, Canopy Growth. You guys never cease to amaze me. Canopy Growth and Acreage Holdings, Inc. on the CSE, ACRG.U in Canada, on the OTC, ACRGF, and in Frankfurt, Germany, under the symbol OZV. Together, the companies are pleased to announce that they have entered into a definitive arrangement agreement that grants Canopy Growth the right to acquire 100% of the shares, not 99%, 100% of the shares of Acreage, with the requirement to do so at such time as cannabis production and sale becomes federally legal in the United States, otherwise known as the transaction. This is known as the transaction. This is revolutionary. This deal is a game changer. Okay? A game changer. 100% of the shares of Acreage, otherwise known as the rights. 100% of Acreage, with a requirement to do so at such time as the cannabis production and sale becomes federally legal, which it will. Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump knows a thing or two about making money, right? You think he's going to make it legal everywhere so they can make more money? You think? You think? There's only billions on the table. Every time you hear the projections, they're bigger. The CBD sales are this billion and the cannabis sales are this billion. And you think Mr. Trump don't want those billions? You think he's going to leave them on the table for the illegal guys to scoop up? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, guys. I don't think so, guys. Mr. Trump wants all that money for America because they are the largest consumer of everything on the planet, subject to obtaining the requisite prior approval of the shareholders of each of Acreage and Canopy Growth, respectively, the shareholder approval, as well as the approval of the Supreme Court of British Columbia, the court approval. Now, I'm going to explain to you why this is a good deal for Acreage shareholders and for Canopy shareholders, and I believe that this is a game changer. This is a game changer, guys. No, you can call me Trump Jr. I'm okay with that. Following the approval of Canopy Growth and Acreage shareholders, as well as the Supreme Court of British Columbia, under the terms of the arrangement agreement, Acreage holders, as defined below, will receive an immediate aggregate total payment of $300 million. That's right, $300 million. You know how many cannabis companies don't have $300 million? Pretty much almost all of them. Canopy Growth is spending $300 million just to get these guys to play ball, and then they're going to give them another $3.1 billion in stock. Oh, it's true. Check this out. $300 million, or approximately 2.55 per Acreage subordinate voting share. The upfront cash premium based on the currently outstanding subordinate voting shares of Acreage and conversion of certain convertible securities described below. In addition, there's more. Oh, there's more. There's more. You want to hear more? Oh, this deal is so crazy, guys. It's making me shake. That's how crazy this deal is. Do you guys realize how big this deal is? Do you guys have any idea how big this deal is? I don't think you get it. Nobody's going to vote against this deal because it's a good deal for Canopy. It's an amazing deal for Canopy. It's a ridiculous deal for Acreage shareholders. And I'm going to explain to you why right now. You ready? Get ready. Get your popcorn ready. You know what? Before I read this part, I must do something. I must do something. I'm putting this whole sector. I'm putting Canopy Growth. I'm putting Canopy Rivers. I'm putting Acreage Holdings. I'm putting this whole damn sector on a full alert because we're almost at 420. It's 420 Eve. Give it up for a full alert. Let's give it up for Ill Kit. We're on a full alert. It's an industry-wide full alert. Industry-wide full alert. If you haven't noticed, this is the hottest industry in the world. We told you about all of this.
Shit, you know it's cancerous. Don't forget about Acrio. We brought you in the harvest, but why you hate on the kid? Shit, that shit is far. This is the 52 we low. That's just how it go. Rich TV is hit. Yeah, we about to make some dope. Right on everything in January. Shit is popping now. Rolling up some good in the backwood. Yeah, we pumping clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Let's go. Full alert, full alert, full alert. 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 Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Acria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Cena with the fever, that shit diva just with the heater. You can leave it with Diva. I don't fuck with the non-believers. Fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, then you gon' make some cream. XOI, I got lots of that. It's about to pop it fat. I ain't gotta stop the rap and tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I got it in my speedo. I supposed to eat burritos and dropping on some Cheetos. You know, I'm like, yeah, you gotta buy that shit. It's the new strike on these haters in the missile. Get you hit, yeah. Full alert, full alert, full alert. 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 Full alert, full alert, full alert.
That's dirty, right? And I think we should do like a full alert song. Full alert. Full.
Oh, I had to get my fix of the full alert because I'm putting Canopy Growth on a lifetime full alert after this deal. Like this deal is just this deal is so good. This deal is so good. Oh goodness. Okay. So the deal is at $2.55 per Acreage subordinate voting share, otherwise known as the upfront cash premium, based on the currently outstanding subordinate voting shares of Acreage and conversion of certain convertible securities described below. In addition, upon the exercise of the right, holders of subordinate voting shares of Acreage will receive 0.5818 of a common share of Canopy Growth for each Acreage subordinate voting share at the time of closing of the transaction. Upon exercise of the right, the total consideration payable pursuant to the transaction is valued at approximately US $3.4 billion on a fully diluted basis, representing a premium of 41.7% over the 30-day volume-weighted average price of the Acreage subordinate voting shares on the Canadian Securities Exchange, otherwise known as the CSE, ending April 16, 2019, based on the exchange ratio, upfront cash premium, and the 30-day volume-weighted price of Canopy shares as of April 16th, 2019. Wow! A 41.7% premium for Acreage investors. Now, if you guys, yo, bro, you asking me to take a break? Are you on crack, man? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, I don't know what planet you're on. Who you talking to take a break, man? I'm just getting started. You know what I mean? I'm just getting started. I'm bringing the news first. I'm bringing the news first. No, I'm just playing with you, man. I'm just playing with you. All right. I'm just playing with you guys, man. It's 420 Eve. Everyone needs to just chill. All right. I was like, yo, what are you guys trading? And people are like, yo, the market's not open. I'm like, obviously, the market's not open. You got to have some fun, guys. You got to have some fun. The market's not even open. But we got to talk about this because Acreage shareholders are getting a 41.7% premium on this deal. You think this is a good deal for Acreage shareholders? You think this is a good deal for Acreage shareholders? Making 41%, getting cash up front, and getting stock in Canopy Growth, the world's leading cannabis company. Pretty good deal. And then for Canopy, it's an amazing deal because you're acquiring one of, if not the largest player in America. Like, this is so big. I can't explain to you guys how big this is. This just took Canopy to the next level. Like, I always said that Aurora would eventually pass Canopy. With this deal, I can't see how Aurora passes Canopy. This deal is a game-changing deal. There's really no way that anybody passes Canopy now. Unless this deal doesn't go through. If this deal goes through, Canopy retires number one. This is so big. This is so massive. Assuming this deal goes through, Canopy will be number one and nobody will ever pass them because this is just such a big deal. Like, you're talking about them being a first mover now in America by acquiring and partnering up with Acreage Holdings. Now, some of you guys are asking, how does this affect Rivers? This only makes Rivers bigger and this only makes Rivers better. Why? Rivers is Canopy Growth 2.0. It's Canopy Growth's American partner. Now, Canopy Growth goes global cannabis leader, goes and acquires Acreage Holdings, leader in America. $24 stock. Leader in America. You go and acquire these guys. First mover in America. You're the first mover in the world. You're number one right now anyways. You've got billions of dollars in the bank with a deal with Constellation Brands. Now you go and acquire one of the biggest companies, if not the biggest company in America, with some cash, a lot of cash, more cash than anybody else has. You just put out $300 million like it was nothing, and you gave out $3.1 billion in stock like it was nothing to acquire one of, if not the biggest player in America. It's over. It's over. This is just over. This deal just changed the game. I need you guys to understand how this deal changed the game. It's ridiculous. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys. Listen to this. Get close to me. Get real close. The companies will also execute a licensing agreement granting Acreage access to Canopy Growth's award-winning line of brands such as Tweed and Tokyo Smoke. They're going to work together, people. Do you understand what this is? It's a collaboration. How does this affect Rivers? Rivers is going to blow, along with other intellectual property. Once the right is exercised, Acreage will become part of a leading global cannabis company with access to markets beyond the US. Until then, the two companies will continue to operate independently. So do you understand what's going to happen here? Acreage knows that Canopy is their partner, but they're not done yet. This deal isn't done yet. So Acreage keeps growing, and Canopy keeps growing, and Rivers keeps growing. And eventually, once the US is legal, Mr. Trump, are you watching? Let's do this, Mr. Trump. Let's do this. So this puts Acreage on full alert, Canopy on full alert, and Rivers on full alert until this is legal, which could happen in years. Do you realize how big this is? Do you guys even understand how massive this is? Oh, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't even speak. I'm speechless. Wow. Unbelievable. This is genius CEO. This is I would have to call him the Bill Gates of cannabis companies. He is the genius. Bruce Linton, chairman and CEO of Canopy Growth, also the CEO of Canopy Rivers. You think Rivers is gonna blow? just saying. Just saying. Not telling you to do nothing. Put it all in Rivers. I put it all in Rivers. Quiet, Rich. Put it all in Rivers. Quiet, Rich. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Put it all on Rivers. Sorry, guys. Hey, do not buy anything I talk about. Don't even trade. Put it all on Rivers. Put it all on Rivers. Bet the farm on Rivers. Rivers. Oh my goodness. Can you not understand why Rivers is such a good buy? It's so ridiculously obvious. Today, we announce a complex transaction with a simple objective. Our right to acquire Acreage secures our entrance strategy into the United States as soon as a federally permissible pathway exists. You think they're going to be the first ones from Canada playing in America? You think? I don't know. I told you guys yesterday, I went live and I told you they were going to blow and they blew. I told you Rivers was going to blow and they blew. I told you Acreage was going to blow and they blew. What else do you want to know? I mean, how could this not go higher? Canopy Growth's going $100. Okay. If you don't think Canopy Growth's going $100, then you smoking something that ain't good. You're smoking some of that cheap shit. Okay. You're smoking some of that shit they give you in the Dominican Republic, some of the shit you get in those countries that's illegal, like Indonesia and shit, where they throw you in jail for smoking a joint. You're smoking some of that crackhead shit, okay? You got to get onto some of the good shit. Seriously. If you need some of the good shit, come to Canada, maybe, Vancouver specifically, walk around. There's dispensaries everywhere. It's all legal now, folks. It's legal. You walk in, you say, I'd like to try this. They're like, oh, yes, this one is an indica. Would you like to try a sativa, sir? And they got people behind the desk and they're showing you all these different products and they're educated connoisseurs of cannabis. And if you don't want to smoke anything, you can take CBDs. And if you don't know about CBDs and you're in America, holler at your boy. We can get you CBDs too. It's true. So this industry is only going to get bigger and we're going to be right here talking about it every step of the way. Today, we announce a complex transaction with the simple objective to acquire Acreage. Secures our entrance strategy. Bruce Linton says, genius. You know how much money this guy's making? Do you guys have any clue how much money this guy's making? Like, these guys are selling off Bruce Linton, I listened to him. He says, we shop at Walmart. I'm like, Bruce, you're making like 100 million a quarter, bro. Like Bruce is selling like millions of dollars of shares publicly, and nobody has any issues with it because he's doing his job. He's making shareholders money. Everyone that's invested in Canopy Growth has made money in one way or another. This company has been so ridiculously successful. By combining Acreage's management team, licenses, and assets with Canopy Growth's intellectual property and brands, there will be tremendous value creation for both companies' shareholders. Do you hear what he said? There will be, by combining Acreage's management team, licenses, and assets with Canopy Growth's intellectual property, brands, there will be tremendous value creation for both company shareholders. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. And if you're not watching, I feel sorry for you guys. I honestly feel sorry for you guys. I don't know what to say. Now, if you want to actually start to win, I would suggest you get in our Telegram where you will get picks every single day. You'll get the news every single day. I was told by my community about this deal. They're like, Rich, Canopy is acquiring Acreage Holdings. What? I was like, pardon? They're doing what? They're acquiring Acreage Holdings? That's like, this is like Canopy Growth acquiring, I don't know, Aurora Cannabis, when Aurora Cannabis was maybe like last year already dominating Canada before Canada became public. That's kind of what this is. Like, I can't really explain how big this is. I want you guys to understand it. I need you guys to get it. Of course, this was planned right before 420. Everything these guys do is planned. These guys are geniuses. Bruce Linton is a genius from a small little company in Smiths Falls, Ontario, and nobody in Canada knows where Smiths Falls is, to a global leader in cannabis production, execution, consulting, sales, everything. You name it, these guys are going to be a cannabis and CBD global powerhouse. This deal will be done. Cannabis will be legal in one capacity or another federally in America. You can book it. You heard it here first from your boy Rich. Remember, you heard it here first from your boy Rich. Remember who told you this first. There's a lot of copycats out there. There's a lot of guys that want to say they brought you this first. There's a lot of guys dick riding every day that are going to talk about one fucking stock. You ain't going to hear that here from your boy. I'm going to bring you the biggest and the baddest news every single day. I don't dick ride nobody. Everybody dick rides Rich TV. Understand the difference. I hope you guys get it. I hope you guys get it. Who's doing what? Who brings what first? What's up? You want to know the reels? Come to Rich TV. All right? You know what? In fact, before I keep going, oh, who am I talking to? My imaginary friend? I'm talking to the 60 people that are watching. See those 60 people that are watching? Which people are watching you? Is there anybody watching you? Because if there's anybody watching you, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. There's about 60 people on here. That's who's watching. Oh, nobody likes me? Let me ask you a question. Who are you? Because you gone. You gone. Just like that. I got the power to get rid of the trolls. In fact, I have a song for you trolls. Now that you gone, I got a special song for you. Because you just lost your opportunity. So guess what? Now you're going to have to try to build your own opportunity, which I know is not possible. So you're going to go and create another YouTube name like a degenerate, and you're going to come back in the room and say, Rich, who are you talking to? Your imaginary friend? Yes, I'm talking to you, troll, because you keep coming back under different names. So guess what? I got a song for you, troll. I got a song for you. Because you hurt my feelings by saying that nobody's listening. So I have a song for you, troll. Just for you. Because I do troll hunt. I take it very, very seriously. I love to troll hunt. Oh man, we've been coming live for over 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. We've been coming live before everybody else. Remember that. I see you. I see you, trolls. I'm still here. Where are you at? I'm still here. And you're on my channel. I'm not on your channel. You're on my channel. That's right. I don't watch you. I don't watch you. I don't need you. Who are you? Nobody knows. Because you're trolling. Going on the computer, hiding behind your computer. Mad respect to you, peeps.
I know this shit is only right. You hate me cause you're only life. If you stay like this, then here's a kiss goodbye. But you can change your ways, just hit subscribe. Hey, troll, how you doing? How you been? How's your bridge? How's it hanging? Got you dirty? How you live? Hey, hater, how's your fingers feeling? You've been typing all day, I'm here to hurt your feelings. Hey, troll, have you done anything lately? Are you working? Are you serving? Why you always acting shady? Hey, hater, oh, why so quiet? My food's here, we about to start a riot. This message is for the trolls. This is your boy Rich, okay? I know you love to hate me, but deep down inside you love me, okay? But I have a message for you trolls. Now, instead of responding to you guys, because you know I troll hunt. You guys know I troll hunt. You don't even like to come to Rich TV Live because you know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, look. Here's another one. It's another one. It's another one. See a troll. See a troll. Oh, is there more? Please, bring more. You're hurting my feelings with your messages, troll. You hurt me. You hurt me so much with your messages, trolls. So you guys are asking me if Canopy Rivers is going to be a good buy. Bruce Linton is the CEO of Canopy Growth. Bruce Linton is the CEO of Canopy Rivers. Canopy Growth is trading at $60 in Canada. Acreage Holdings is trading at $24 in Canada. Rivers is trading at $4 in Canada. Bruce Linton set up Rivers to become Canopy 2.0 in America. Rivers is Canopy 2.0 in America. Canopy Growth is now going to acquire Acreage Holdings, another entity, which is a $24 stock. But they're not federally legal yet. So what's going to happen? Oh, I guess we'll just have to do business through Rivers for now. So guess who's going to get focused on? Rivers. Rivers is going to be the company that's going to do all the business with Acreage, Canopy Growth. It's going to do all these deals, and you're going to see Rivers explode. Mark my words, it's going to explode. Thank you guys for all your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for the 34 likes. It really means a lot. Thank you guys for joining me on 420 Eve on Easter. Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Passover to everybody. Happy holidays. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I wish everybody the best. And even the haters, at any point in time you want to admit that you're getting winners from our channel because you watch every day, you're always welcome to stop being a hater and turn into a subscriber and a member of the community and become a normal human being. You're always welcome to do that whenever you want to stop hating, okay? Whatever you want to stop hating and you want to actually become a normal human being and you want to make money and you want to become a part of the membership, you're always welcome to do that. It's never too late. It's never too late to it's never too late to go into rehab. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Wake up one day, go to bed as a hater, hating Rich TV Live before you go to bed. That Rich TV was right again. Oh no. Hating Rich TV Live. And you wake up the next morning and say, you know what? Maybe instead of hating, maybe I could buy the stocks. I could make money. I don't have to hate. I can participate. I can collaborate. I can educate. I can facilitate. I could be a part of this. I could reinvent myself. I could be free. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? Like maybe one day you could do that. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Truly, I believe that. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. You wake up one day and you're a new person. Today, instead of hating on Rich TV Live for helping people get freedom and make money, I am going to embrace it. I am going to embrace the victories. I'm going to join the winning team because I believe there is value there. I'm going to join the winning team. Where do I sign up? I've got my pen ready. Where do I sign up? Where do I sign up? How do I join the winning team? How do I join the winning team? And where do I sign up? Oh my goodness. This is the Pineapple Express pen. You can see that. Brutal. Pineapple Express. Express yourself with pineapple. It's true. So you just get a pen and you're like, how do I sign up for Rich TV Live? And you grab your pen. Hey man, it's all about reinvention. Every single day I wake up trying to reinvent myself and make myself better. Every single day. I ain't perfect. I got flaws, Clearly there's people that don't like me for whatever reason. So I got to work on making myself a better person because I don't like having people not like me. It hurts when these guys are always spewing their hate. It hurts so much. But especially when you've been doing it for 2 years and you've been on YouTube and you've seen it and you've dealt with it, you get kind of used to it. That's why I have lighting. I just don't want to be in the light. Just turn it off. I like to be in the darkness. Sometimes. It's early in the morning. Why do I got to be all in the light? Like if I had a client here and I'm in an office and I'm in we're shooting a video, your boy's going to be suited, hair slicked back. It's a different person. That's like Clark Kent and then Superman, When I'm just chilling, I'm vlogging like this is just me, right? But then when we're going to go do biz, you're going to see me full biz. It'll be a suit. It'll be a different person, right? That's just the way it is. I'm a normal human being, but when you got to turn it up, we turn it up. All right, let's continue. From the first day we created our company, this is the CEO of Acreage Holdings. From the first day we created our company, providing exceptional customer care and delivering shareholder value have been our top priorities. This transaction will help accomplish both, said Acreage Holdings Chairman, CEO, and President Kevin Murphy. When the right is exercised, having access to Canopy Growth's deep resources will enable us to innovate, develop, and distribute quality cannabis brands across the U.S. and continue expanding our U.S. footprint at the same time. A confluence of factors are making it much more difficult for a multi-state operator to achieve its full potential, including the enormous amount of cash required to scale. So, do you hear what he's saying? There is a huge amount of money that is needed to scale, and Canopy Growth has the money. This is why Canopy Growth is positioned to be the biggest. Our board of directors, management team, and I are pleased to deliver significantly increased liquidity to our shareholders and put ourselves in an even stronger position to deliver continued and significant upside. So you got a cash infusion, $300 million, and $3.1 billion in stock. You got a 41% increase in your position. Everyone that owns Acreage is going to get a 41% increase. By the way, I want to buy some Acreage now. Yeah. I think everyone should want to buy some Acreage because the deal hasn't gone through yet, guys? Pay attention to what's going on here. Do you guys realize what's going on here? This is so crazy. I just dawned on me. This was so big. Wow. Acreage Holdings Chairman, CEO, and President Kevin Murphy. Once the right is exercised, the combined infrastructure, intellectual property, brands, and organizational resources are expected to create a global cannabis powerhouse. A global cannabis powerhouse. You guys hear this? With an anticipated leadership position in every targeted international market for legal cannabis sales, including the US, Canada, and select markets across Latin America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. Wow. Wow. This is so big. This is so big. Honestly, I got some massive FOMO. So before I continue, I need to regroup. I have to regroup. I got to regroup. I got to breathe. It's big. This is pretty big.
SHMP, we call it forward bluer. I bet you wish you had it in your hands so that you knew it. We gon' get this money, don't be scared to get this money. Not afraid to get this money, always on my mind is money. It might slip out your hands, but the crew is here to reinforce. Rich TV, where the picks are the number one choice. Hey, you got some dollars, go invest that shit. Cause the fear of missing out will leave you desperate. Make some money, go and buy yourself a necklace. Or start it out, you can cop a bigger bracelet. Whatever you do it like you're doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. Whatever you do it like you're doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. I told you follow the boy Rich, the noise sick. I'm tired of all these annoying. Talking this and talking that, shit ain't boring. I think I'd rather listen to the phone ring. Pick up, cause the money keep on calling, no. And when I'm throwing down the cash, it's like Geronimo. Chasing rainbows, I'm always down for a pot of gold. And when the stocks are calling shit, I'm like, I gotta go. If you never watch, I guess you all missing out. Never winning, I'ma keep you spending, never running out. Yo, it's the bigger route, getting checks, we checking out. If you got some promo, then please never have a second out. FOMO, stay real with me. FOMO so real. FOMO stay real with me. You know the deal. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? FOMO, yeah. You know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? FOMO, yeah. You know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel.
So some people are asking me, Rich, if you had to choose between Canopy Growth, Rivers, and Acreage, what would you pick? And I said, I'm going to buy all three. And like, but pick one. I'm like, you can't. You got to buy all three. But I'd like to buy them on a dip. I'm not going to chase the green like crazy. But when is there going to be a dip? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'd like to buy them on a dip because they've been on fire last, a couple of days since this news came out. So let's read the additional information. Canopy Growth earned national visibility in the United States when it listed its common shares on the New York Stock Exchange, becoming the first cannabis company to do so. So they were the first to list on the New York Stock Exchange. Tilray was actually the first to list on the NASDAQ. Canopy Growth's U.S. hemp operations are being established in parallel to Acreage entrance strategy and will include hemp cultivation, extraction, processing, and packaging products for sale across the United States where permissible by regulations. Acreage is a leading multi-state operator in U.S. cannabis. It owns or has managed service agreements in place for cannabis-related licenses across 20 states, giving it the right to develop, including 87 dispensaries and 22 cultivation and processing sites. Wow, that's so big. 20 states, 87 dispensaries, and 22 cultivation and processing sites is what Canopy is going to be acquiring. That's like 40% of America. Its board and directors includes former Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, so there's the tie right there, and former Speaker of the House of Representatives John Boehner. Upon exercising the right, the combined operations of Acreage and Canopy Growth would immediately create the undisputed leader in U.S. cannabis. So now, not only are they the leader in Canada and the world, but now they'll be the leader in America overnight. So people are like, oh, now they're going to forget about Rivers. What do you mean? They're not going to forget. It's like saying you're going to forget about your child. You're not going to forget about your child. Yeah, you just adopted a child, but you still have a newborn. Rivers is your newborn. You're not going to lose sight on your newborn. Plus, it's so cheap, guys. Think about it. I think this is going to double easily. I think Rivers doubles easily. Easily. Remember, I'm not licensed. This is all for education, entertainment purposes. Do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything we talk about here, okay? But bye. Upon exercising the rights, they will become the global leader. Upon exercising the right, the combined operations of Acreage and Canopy Growth would immediately create the undisputed leader in U.S. cannabis, the only relevant market where Canopy Growth does not yet have a major presence. Wow, that's a pretty strong statement. According to the arrangement, Acreage will be able to issue up to 58 million Acreage subordinate voting shares, implied valuation of US $1.4 billion based on Canopy's closing share price at the exchange ratio, together with a further 5,221,905 Acreage subordinate voting shares in respect of certain potential acquisitions, which, if the right is exercised, shall become future Canopy shares, which combined with an expectation of enhanced liquidity should further accelerate Acreage's ability to fund organic and accretive rapid expansion. Wow. Rivers is going to blow, Acreage is going to blow, Canopy is going to blow. This news is just circulating. I mean, I'm only talking about it now. People are just learning about this now. I talked about it before and it broke, but I didn't go through it like this. I'm going to break this down. Get ready. Get your popcorn ready. If you got one, roll one. If you have a drink, drink some. This is going to take some time. We're going through it. We're going in deep. You ready? We're going deep sea diving because I don't do due diligence here. Apparently, I don't do due diligence. Canopy Growth and Constellation Brands, Inc., otherwise known as their billion-dollar partner, Constellation Brands, Canopy Growth's largest shareholder and Fortune 500 beverage alcohol leader, will, as part of the arrangement, extend the terms of certain warrants and restructure other rights. See Constellation press release dated April 18th, 2019. Constellation put out a press release about this too. Constellation Brands enters into agreement with Canopy Growth Corporation to modify warrants and other rights. Do you guys see how many working parts are working together to build this company to become a global powerhouse? Acreage President George Allen will depart the company effective immediately, which means he'll be able to dump his shares and make a shitload of money. Acreage Chairman and CEO Kevin Murphy will assume the duties of president. Way more detail. Oh my goodness, I need to take a breather after that. Do you guys have one? If you do, spin it up. If you have something to drink, drink it. Don't drink and drive, and don't smoke and fly, because it is Easter, and it is Easter Friday, and we are at 420 Eve, which is Christmas for cannabis enthusiasts all over the world. It's true. So we need some celebration music since we're in kind of a happy mood today. We need celebration music. It's true. I don't know if you guys know, but we do trade naked at Rich TV Live. We were the first to trade naked. And when we win, we streak. Especially Hota. He's known for streaking when we win. It's true. It's up and down. Merry-go-round. Get a check like I'm winning on a lawsuit. If you want to know the ticket, it'll cost you. Yeah, drop it off like a parcel. If you losing lots of money, put a sweater on. Hold it till you pull. What's the Aurora News? Invest only in the gas like a Chevron. Not fuel from the grass like I'm cutting lawns. It is naked trading. Get your clothes off, money falling like it's raining. Naked trading. We're gonna be live for a while today. So you better get ready. I'm a wild boy, born in the 80s. Stay close to the weed like we dating. IGNG, simply we beat. Double up the money like I mess with a Siamese. Flash on the haters when I pull up the hot beam. Rich TV. The U.S. is getting legalized fast and furious. Cash is king, not a thing, not a joke. Bloods are on board, riches on board. Sergio is here now, where's my encore? Yo, who else has music like this, man? Smash that like button. Let's go. 52 likes. Let's go. Naked trading. You're naked trading. Rich TV. I never heard anybody do stock songs ever. Ever. Ain't nobody doing stock songs, man. So if and when other people start doing stock songs, you remember who was first. Just remember who was first, all right? You guys remember who was first. So way more detail. The transaction will be carried out by way of a court-approved plan of arrangement under the Business Corporations Act in British Columbia, otherwise known as the arrangement, and will require the approval of shareholders of both Canopy Growth and Acreage at a special meeting expected to take place in June 2019. In addition to shareholder approval, the transaction is subject to applicable regulatory court and stock exchange approvals and certain other closing conditions. Pursuant to the terms of the transaction, the Acreage subordinate voting shares, which may be acquired security holders of proportionate voting shares of Acreage, holders of multiple voting shares of Acreage, and holders of units in High Street Capital Partners LLC and shares of Acreage on conversion or exchange thereof of applicable will be subject to the rights and entitled to the upfront cash premium. So it looks as though some of the upfront cash premium is going to go to in High Street Capital Partners. So that might be going to pay off some debt. Oh, you think that song is dumb? Really? Well, this is what I think. I think you should go to another channel. How about that? I think you should go to another channel. I don't need you here, so you can go. How about that? I don't even have to respond no more. I'm just gonna get rid of people. I love it. It's way better. It's way more fun. You don't like trading naked? You're in the wrong channel. You need to go to a different channel where they trade with clothes on. Because here we trade naked. No, that's not my email is richtvlive@gmail.com. But Rich CB Live actually is good. I like that. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna create that. richcbdlive@gmail.com. You're giving me ideas, Frank. Thank you. Should be Rich CBD Live, right? Rich CBD Live. Get your CBDs. You know, it's okay to have your underwear on. When I say trading naked, it doesn't mean you have to be fully naked. You just have to have some clothes off. You could have your shirt off, right? That's kind of half naked, right? At least you're topless. You could have your shirt on. That's how Hota likes to do it. He likes to have his shirt on and his socks on, but nothing else. So, I mean, it just depends on who you are and like what you enjoy, right? You don't have to be fully naked, especially if you have kids around or anybody else around. You probably don't want to do that. So sometimes it's just good to be like, take your shirt off. Just take something off. Be free. Eliminate your inhibitions. Then you'll make better decisions. Under the terms of the agreement, Canopy Growth will pay upfront cash premiums to the holders of Acreage subordinate voting shares, Acreage subordinate voting shares, and Acreage voting multiple voting shares, as well as Acreage unit holders and the USCO2 holders collectively, otherwise known as the Acreage holders. There will be an upfront cash premium paid to the Acreage holders based on the current outstanding securities of Acreage. So there will be a cash payment. Following the federal legalization of cannabis in the United States and certain other conditions to closing, each Acreage proportionate voting share and Acreage multiple voting share will automatically convert into Acreage subordinate voting shares in accordance with their terms, and thereof, each Acreage subordinate voting share will be automatically exchanged for Canopy shares based on an exchange ratio on closing of the transaction. Acreage unit holders will have the right to convert their units, and USCO2 holders will have the right to convert their shares into Canopy shares based on the exchange ratio. Acreage unit holders will be required to convert into Canopy shares 3 years following the closing of the transaction. 3 years. If the triggering event is not satisfied or waived within 90 months from the payment of the upfront cash premium, the agreement will terminate. After giving the effect to the transaction, assuming conversion of all securities of Acreage following a triggering event, Acreage holders will hold approximately 12.1% ownership in Canopy Growth on a pro forma basis and up to 16.6% if permitted acquisitions are completed prior to the triggering event. That's the additional 5.2 million shares they're talking about. Pursuant to the transactions, Acreage is permitted to issue up to an additional 58 million Acreage subordinate voting shares, or the equivalent number of convertible securities, together with a further 5.2 million Acreage subordinate voting shares, or the equivalent number of convertible securities in respect of certain potential acquisitions by Acreage. That's pretty big. So that's an explanation of how shareholders will be compensated. And once again, shareholders are going to be getting a massive premium of 41.7%. This is why the shares are exploding of Canopy, Rivers, and Acreage yesterday. Claudia, you keep your socks on? I like to keep my socks on too. I don't like my feet getting cold. Am I talking into a light bulb? No. Talking into a microphone. Hello, hello. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Frank 8 Morris, richtvlive at gmail.com. RICHTVLIVE at gmail.com. Yes, the light bulb. This is for lighting, not for communication. Hello, hello. Anybody home? Hello. Testing. Testing. All right. Let's learn about Constellation Brands. I get very easily distracted. Yo, man. Ready? Go. Completion of the transaction is conditional on the approval by holders of Canopy shares of the issuance of the Canopy shares pursuant to the transaction and certain amendments to existing warrants held by a subsidiary of Constellation Brands. Due to the scope of the proposed transaction, Canopy Growth and Constellation Brands have amended the investor rights agreement as outlined here. The extension of the expiry date for certain warrants held by Constellation Brands, in addition to the 18.9 million warrants associated with the November 2017 Canopy investment. Constellation also currently has 139.7 million warrants in Canopy, which upon shareholder approval will become exercisable over a period of 5 to 8 years from November 1st, 2018, compared to the previous 3-year period. This includes 88.5 million Tranche A warrants, which are exercisable at a price per share of 50.4 and 51.2 million Tranche B warrants, of which 38.4 million or 78.5% are exercisable at a price per share of 76.68 Canadian. That's a lot of upside already from here. I'm telling you, this is going to 100. This is going to 100. It's going to 100. It's going to 100. The remaining 25% of the original Tranche B warrants will become Tranche C warrants and will be exercisable at Canopy's 5-day volume-weighted average price of the common shares on the Toronto Stock Exchange. Immediately prior to exercise, if Canopy exercises its rights to acquire the shares of Acreage and Constellation were to exercise all of those outstanding Canopy warrants, Constellation ownership in Canopy is not expected to exceed 50%. They're not expected to own more than 50%. If Constellation exercises Tranche A warrants in full, however, Canopy has committed to repurchase the lesser of 25% of its issued shares to Acreage on a dollar amount equal to 25% of the implied enterprise value of Acreage within 24 months of the date of Constellation's warrant exercise. Constellations would be permitted to purchase up to 20 million Canopy shares in the open market prior to the warrants being exercised or terminated, provided that for each share purchased by Constellation, the number of Tranche B warrants is decreased by 1. This will make the stock explode. Do you understand what's going on here? This is so ridiculous. This is going to force the stock to explode. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. The Constellation is permitted to purchase 20 million shares in the open market? What the fuck? Constellation will continue to maintain its current level of representation on Canopy's board of directors. With these amendments, Constellation continues using its cash flow to generate a return for its shareholders, while Canopy Growth continues to deploy the USD $4 billion investment made by Constellation in November 2018. Holy shitballs. Holy shitballs. Okay. I need to take a break. Fuck this. This is going long. We've been live for an hour and 6 minutes. I need to take a break. I need a break. I do. In the meantime, find your headshot. Find your headshot. 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 Find your headshot. By the way,
headshot. This that headshot. Headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do like me. 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 Headshot. This that headshot. Headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do like me. 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 Check it like a pair of Nikes. I keep a rockin', I'm stopping, I'm popping, I'm cupping a fresh white tee. So now you make songs, now you wanna sing along. I bet you do it all wrong. I am a king and you are a pawn. I've been talking about stocks, I've been giving out lots, pulling up like it was socks. This shit is heavy as rocks. You just pulled up the docks. That mean you drowning, you looking around, and I know that you wanna be biting my style. Or you think you must be wild? I ain't aroused. That's just how I will get down. We were here first, knocking on the pics. You was in the back talking all the shit. We was grinding, making all the hits. Now you jealous and you can't stand it. You just been here, you ain't been there. Circle tight, yeah, you been square. It's time to open the letter. Hope you don't fall down the ladder. I know you're tight, like to be frontin'. You was in troll, hit the like button, getting on dab. You think you can rap? I laugh. Please, let's see you write something. Stick to the script, can't do it like this. Look at the wrist with the assist. Ill is the kid, rockin' with Rich. Can't stop till I get a million hits. Headshot. This that headshot. Headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. No, y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Headshot. This that headshot.
This that headshot.
Y'all can't do it like me. 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 I don't wanna say no names in your blow like propane, cause clout riding is so lame. My rhymes fresh like cocaine. It's funny you copy the whole thing. Scarecrow, you got no brain. You can test the boy, I got no shame. Crew looking like Soul Train. Look in the other direction. You are not part of the section. You do not make an impression. You should just change your profession. This is the years in the making. You can't just copy the page. This is experience, idiots. Listen, you can't just copy the wave. Nah, I'm just playing for keeps. Fucking with Rich TV. Your platform is growing. I know that it's showing. We like 60,000 people deep. This original, no subliminal. We maximize, you minimal. This critical, analytical. You hysterical. It's a miracle. You other cats so boring. On your channel, I'm snoring. Why you hitting the recording? You should just die up horribly. Sick of the same old story. I think you triggered the light. Rich TV is here. And we much bigger than life. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. No, y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Headshot, 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 headshot. This that headshot. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me. Y'all can't do it like me.
So, some of you guys are asking, what's better, Rivers or Xena? Xena's a long-term play, guys. Xena is a long-term play. I'm buying Xena for the long haul. I like Xena long-term. But short-term, I have to say Rivers. Rivers has a massive catalyst like this behind it. And to be quite honest with you, this is the type of catalyst that Xena needs. And Xena's way behind, like way behind. But what Xena does have is they've got the largest greenhouses in the world. I know they have the largest greenhouses in North America for sure, and probably one of the largest greenhouses in the world. And they have the potential capacity and square footage and licensing once they get their license, which will be in this quarter coming up. Once they get that license for the Langley facility, they're going to have another 2 million square feet of growing capacity. So that's going to be absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, I really like them. I think they have huge potential, massive, massive, massive potential. Now, I think a lot of people this week, it was a tough week for some in the markets. It was a really up and down week. A lot of stocks went up, a lot of stocks went down, just very choppy all over the place. I think the key when you're trading stocks is not to panic, okay? So what we did is we created a song called Don't Panic. It's a very popular song, and it has well over 1,000 views now. And it goes a little bit like this. So if you want to take a break right now, might be a good time to take a break. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to give you this song first. Cannabis Stocks Resurrection. I want you to hear this one. It's about 4 minutes long, so it'll give you time for a little bit of a break. I'll be back. Cannabis Stocks Resurrection. Cannabis Stocks Resurrection, because this is the resurrection. This is the resurrection. I'll be back.
By Rich TV Live. Haters and they trolls, they're trying to get their lawyers, they're trying to put lawsuits on these companies. Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a distraction so we don't take advantage of the cannabis stock resurrection. That's really what's going on. That's the truth. This is your boy Rich, and I'm Mo.
One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live our life. We can all get high, I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live our life. We can all get high, I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. Shortest can't take us down, it's the time to buy and put your money in, let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah, we were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's the sign of blood. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers. But I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get them for a piece of it. Because they know the medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition. And now we here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money? Invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich. We're out. Peace. You're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort. Let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about the cabrios. The man predicted markets. He knew it was going to explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew the crash of homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short. Stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pot, no lie. I need a big fork. I know about the tactics. The shorters making money off of people's backs is horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to get to all the poor kids. And that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow when you know we getting out of debt. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright.
The real Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Jordan Belfort believes in cannabis stocks. The new Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks.
Oh.
The question is,
Did
do
you
you
leave?
believe in cannabis stocks?
Oh, you thought I was
Will
gone?
you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true.
So you took Yo, what's up, Lucas? You took a break from market summer. I don't know what you mean by that. Do I think that Green Lane is going up more on Monday? Well, Green Lane didn't really go up. It opened up at 29 and then it came down. So do I think it's going to go up? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Monday right now. I don't know how I feel about Monday yet. Let's see how 420 goes, and then I'll let you know. Money is always the issue. Money's always been the issue. All right, let's talk about the Acreage board recommendation. The board of directors of Acreage, otherwise known as the Acreage board, on the unanimous recommendation of a special committee of independent directors of Acreage, has unanimously approved the transaction and recommends that shareholders of Acreage vote in favor of the resolution to approve the transaction. Listen, Canopy Growth, if you're watching, Bruce Linton, can we work together somehow? Can you come on our show? Can I do your videos? Can I do video interviews with you? Can I just travel around and just make videos about what you're doing? Hey, you guys are nuts, man. The Acreage board and special committee have obtained a fairness opinion from each of Canaccord Genuity Corp and Infor Financial Inc. that as of the date of the respective opinions and subject to the assumptions, limitations, and qualifications on which such opinions are based. The consideration to be received by Acreage holders pursuant to the transaction is fair from a financial point of view to the Acreage holders. If I'm an Acreage holder and I'm going to make 41.7% more, I'm going to do this deal. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys want to buy Acreage shares now, knowing that you're going to get 41%? You're going to get a 41% pump in your price. That's guaranteed money, man. Plus, with this deal, Canopy just separates themselves from Aurora even more and puts them as a first mover right now as Canadian companies making a huge move into America. This is a big move. This is a huge move. Okay, Andrew Left went public and said that, I think it was on CNBC, not just Andrew Left, but a lot of Americans have been publicly saying that these Canadian companies can't compete. Not only can these Canadian companies compete, and not only are they that wrong, they're so wrong that this Canadian company from Smiths Falls, Ontario, a tiny little city of like just thousands of people, is now dominating America. Not only are they competing in America, they are buying one of the biggest American companies. Thank you, Bruce Linton. Thank you, Bruce Linton. Yo, Andrew Left, where are you at, bro? You haven't been sending me any emails, bro. What's up, man? Where are you at, bro? Yo, retract your statement. Canopy Growth is number one. Canopy Growth, I don't have to send him an email. He sends me emails. I'm the one wearing the gear. He ain't wearing gear. He shorts this shit. I ain't shorting this industry. Who wants to short this industry? Come on, man. You're going to short this industry? The fastest growing industry in the world? Pick another industry, bro. You're in the wrong industry. Come on. Maybe short like gold or something, you know? But don't short, maybe short oil, you know? But why you gonna short the cannabis? Why you gotta go and call out Village Farms, bro? Calls out Village Farms. Takes it down. Throws lawyers on them, throws shade on them by putting out lawyers on them. Stock goes down, shorts it, buys it at the bottom at 13. It shoots back up. After he so he shorts it. So he shorts it from like 20. It goes to like 13. He covers his short at 13. So he made his money. That's the way it works. You short it from 20. You sell it first at 20. And then you buy it back at 13. If he did it in Canada. I'm sure he probably did it in the US. So whatever the price was in the US. He shorts it first, let's say at 15. And then he covers it back at 10. And then he smiles and skins teeth as the next day it bounces back up. And that's legal? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. And then you want to email me and threaten me. And then tell me, yo, Rich, tell people about how Namaste is going to zero. You're bringing them to zero, bro. You took them to zero, man. Who took them to zero? Like, I don't take stocks to zero. I just want to buy stocks. I want to make money. The people want to make money, man. Come on, man. Yo, man. Yo, this industry is going to keep growing. People are going to hate, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be one of those people. I'm not going to be one of those people. So, don't try to make me one of those people. Try to turn me. Acreage shareholder approval. The transaction requires approval by at least 66 2/3% of shareholders of the Acreage subordinate voting shares. Who would vote not to get a 41% premium on their stock? They made these deals so that these people would take them. Bruce Linton is a genius. Every time Andrew left and Citron Research put out a sell report on a stock, we need to be on top of it because they take them down and then they go right back up. Look at Kronos Group, look at Afria, look at CVSI. They've done it to all of them. And Tilray's actually starting to come down now. But I agreed with Andrew left. That one was totally overvalued. We all know that. So that he was actually, I'm not saying he's wrong, right? Andrew, I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. You know, but why you got to go and do so much dirty, like investigative research on these companies? Let them build, let them grow, man. You know, like you have tons of money. Grab a couple spliffs, smoke a joint. You know, if you don't like spliffs, have some CBDs. If you don't want CBDs, drink some CBD beverages. There's no THC in CBDs. Let me educate you, Andrew. There is no THC in CBDs. It's like 99.8% THC free, brother. So there's no reason to hate on the industry. You know, there's no reason to attack the industry. Leave Village Farms alone. Why you got to go after Village Farms? Yeah, they're probably overpriced. Everybody's overpriced. Like they're all overpriced. They're all overpriced, guys. I got news for you guys. Everything is overpriced. The one company that might not be overpriced is Acreage Holdings. Acreage Holdings is trading at only 13 times price to earning ratios. 13 times. Whereas some of their industry average is around 60 times price to earning ratios. That's the industry average. That's how ridiculous this industry is. And standard on the street is about 6 to 14 to 1 is standard on the street on Wall Street and Bay Street. So by Canopy Growth acquiring Acreage Holdings, they're acquiring a company that's undervalued amongst its peers. Just think about that. It's pretty massive. This is pretty huge. Acreage proportionate voting shares and Acreage multiple voting shares, additionally pursuant to Multilateral Instrument 61101, protection of minority security holders in special transactions. The transaction requires approval by at least a majority of disinterested holders of the Acreage subordinate voting shares. Acreage proportionate voting shares and Acreage multiple voting shares, each voting separately as a class. I'm pretty sure they all know who are the people that are voting on these decisions, and I don't believe it's going to be a problem. This is going to go through. Certain Acreage directors and officers have entered into voting and support agreements pursuant to which they have agreed, among other things, to vote in favor of the transaction. The directors and officers of Acreage have also agreed to certain lockup terms and respect to their current holdings of Acreage securities. That is key. They've agreed to lock up their shares. See this? They've agreed to lock up their shares. They've agreed to lock up their shares. That's big. Certain Acreage directors and officers have entered into voting and support agreements pursuant to which they have agreed, among other things, to vote in favor of the transaction. The directors and officers of Acreage have also agreed to certain lockup terms with respect to the current holdings of Acreage securities. That's huge. Cura, VGW, BAM, VFF. Love them all. Love them all. And they've all been doing really, really well. There's members of our community that have done extremely well on all 4 of those picks, to be honest with you. No, I think everybody needs to respond. And I think when somebody attacks you and you're a public company, you're public. You have to respond publicly. And the company that did the best of that was Kronos Group. Not only did they respond, mind you, they did get shorted. He shorted the shit out of them. He shorted the shit out of Kronos Group. But not only did they respond, but they responded in force. And I like the way they responded. And then they exploded after that. So he may have got squeezed on them. Who knows? Right? I don't know. I don't pay attention to all of his transactions. I just hear what, other people are saying that is the most relevant. I don't sit there and analyze him the way he's probably analyzing us. Yo, what's up, Colorado? How you doing, Donna? How you guys doing today? Yo, it's a happy Easter. Thank you guys for being here with me. We've been live for an hour and a half. I'm breaking down this news, this huge deal, Canopy Growth doing a deal with Acreage Holdings. I think this deal is revolutionary for this industry. I think this is a game-changing deal. And that's why I'm live right now with this. I'm wearing the gear. And yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's the light. The light is coming through. It's shining upon us because good things are happening. Good things are happening. I'd say buy Acreage, Canopy, and Rivers. Because think about it. With Acreage, you're going to be getting a 41% upside. Do you want a 41% upside? I say Acreage is the buy if you want a 41% upside. Acreage is more affordable. Good point. Happy Easter, guys. Okay. Canopy board recommendations. Greenhill and Company Canada Limited acted as a financial advisor to Canopy Growth and provided an independent fairness opinion to the board of directors of Canopy Growth, the Canopy board, that the exchange ratio payable pursuant to the transaction is fair from my financial point of view to Canopy Growth. Upon receipt of the fairness opinion from Greenhill, the transaction and the amendments were unanimously approved by the Canopy board, other than directors who abstained from voting on the transaction as a result of the amendments. All board members support the transaction and the amendments. So they're getting approval, and this, they've gone deep with this deal. This deal is like, do you guys see how big this press release is? I think Rivers is going to go up 100% from here. You heard it here first. April 19th, 2019, the day Rich TV Live said that you're going to see Rivers one day at $10. You might even see Rivers one day at $50. I'm not kidding. Because think about who's behind them. Canopy Growth. And Canopy Growth has money to burn. And Canopy Rivers is Canopy Growth 2.0. Because guess who's the CEO? Bruce Linton. So, I mean, it's so obvious. And Rivers is the US version of Canopy Growth. And for now, Rivers is the only entrance into America through Canopy because this deal is not complete. The issuance of the Canopy shares in connection with the transaction and certain of the amendments will require the approval of a simple majority of the disinterested shareholders of Canopy Growth present at a special meeting, the Canopy meeting. Additional transaction terms. Yeah, I love Cresco Labs too, Lucas. They're beast. Yo, this transaction is just ridiculous. Do you guys see how deep this transaction is? It's all about Aurora, guys. Rivers, AUSAF, Hexo, Cresco, Planet 13, True Leaf, BMMJ. Love them all. You're talking about some of the best companies in the industry. I mean, for me now, it's like literally like it's at a point where you can like, you almost can't go wrong as long as you're investing in the best. Because we know the best are blessed right now. Additional transaction terms. The transaction is subject to, among other things, approval from the CSE, the Canadian Stock Exchange, and the New York Stock Exchange, the Supreme Court of British Columbia, and certain other regulatory approvals and closing conditions. The agreement contains representations, warranties, and covenants, including a termination fee in the amount of US. Are you ready for this? It's a big number. 150 million US payable by Acreage in the event that the transaction is terminated in certain circumstances. Wow. Whoa. Okay, I need time to wrap my head around that. I've never heard of anything like this. $150 million fee for termination. $150 million fee for termination paid to CGC. Bye. That's not good for Acreage. It's very good for Canopy. Wow, Bruce Linton. Yo, man, is this Bruce Linton or is this Bruce Wayne? This is what I need to understand. Is this Bruce Linton or is this Bruce Wayne? Yo, G, if you're listening, is this Bruce Linton or is this Bruce Wayne? We need a Canopy Growth song, like now. Yo, this guy's crazy, man.
What's up, man?
Yo, I'm live on YouTube right now. Can I put you on speaker?
Hell
Yo. So guys, we're talking to Ill Kid right now. Yo,
What's happening?
Yo, your last song was just like off the chain, bro.
Thank you, brother.
I'm promising you that one's gonna get thousands of views. Thousands. Like, I don't know if you've been watching, but have you been seeing the amount of views the videos are starting to get?
Yeah, man, it's accumulating.
Yeah.
It's stacking up.
Yeah. Do you see the way it's accumulating? How there's 5 songs now with over 1,000 views. One song with over 2,000 views, another song that's going to be at 2,000 views. So as they just keep growing and getting more popular, people are just going to keep listening to them and they're just going to get more and more views, bro.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. It's a great thing. There's a lot of traction on your page. Like I put out songs and music videos on my own, and they'll get a couple of hundred views here and there. But on Rich TV Live's channel, it's it gains a lot of popularity. So I'm thankful for that.
So I got to tell you something. So Canopy Growth, they're acquiring Acreage. They're acquiring Acreage Holdings, which is like the largest company in America, for $3.4 billion.
Jeez.
The CEO of Canopy Growth is a genius, and he's already got $4 billion in cash from Constellation Brands. Now he's acquiring the rights to Acreage Holdings, which is like the largest company in America.
Wow.
And this is going to make them like by far the biggest, most powerful company in the world. So I think they're going to go like to $100. There's a smaller company called Rivers that they own, which is their American company. And this deal cannot go through until cannabis is legalized federally in America.
Wow.
And for shareholders of Acreage Holdings, they get the opportunity to get a 41% upside if they were to buy the stock right now and the deal was to go through today. There's a 41% upside.
If you bought Acreage.
Yeah, if you buy Acreage and the deal is to go through today, you would be up 41%.
Holy shit.
So the stock went up, Canopy went up, Canopy Rivers went up, and Acreage went up on Friday. I'm breaking down the news. In the news, it says that if Acreage doesn't close this deal, Canopy will get $150 million termination fee.
Then the deal won't go through.
If the deal doesn't go through, Canopy
Right.
Growth will get $150 million termination fee.
Wow.
It's like one of the biggest termination fees I've ever seen. So I just said, holy shit, Bruce Linton, who's the CEO of Canopy Growth, which is at
Right.
$60. He's also the CEO of Canopy Rivers, which is at $4.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it's going to blow, bro. Canopy Rivers is going to blow and Canopy Growth is going to blow. So what we need to do, and now they're acquiring Acreage Holdings, which is the biggest player in America. So this just made
What's Acreage? What's Acreage selling at right now?
$24.
So I mean, your best bang for your buck is to invest in Rivers, I suppose.
Well, all three. They're all going to go
All
up.
three.
But listen, we need to make a song about Canopy Growth being the world leader in cannabis and being number one. And the key word is their CEO is a genius and he's Superman. So instead of it being Bruce Linton or Bruce Wayne, it's Bruce Linton. Do you get it?
Okay.
Bruce Wayne is, Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne, we're talking Bruce Linton. Bruce Linton,
Batman.
yeah, man, is like, that's what I'm talking about. Batman, Superman. We're talking this guy's the shit, bro. This guy's the shit. Yeah.
So that's the next track. That's the big one we gotta drop.
Yeah, and then he's also on the board of another company called MCLO. I think MCLO is another company. So we gotta track this guy because think about it.
That's a tech company, no?
It's a smaller company. It's like at 40 cents. He's on the board of another
Yeah.
company. I'll get you guys the symbol of that one. I think it's MCLO.
Yeah, I heard about that one. Yeah.
Anything that this guy touches, he's going to turn to gold because think about it. He's got billions behind him.
Right. You can push it.
Exactly. And he's got all these tools. He's already done this with Canopy Growth. So he's going to use Rivers. He's going to use Acreage because the deal hasn't gone through yet until cannabis is legalized in America. So technically, this deal doesn't go through maybe for years.
Right.
But they're still going to be working with Acreage. Right?
Absolutely.
Like they're partners now, and then they're going to start finding ways to work together, right? So this is what I'm trying to say.
Partnership.
Exactly. Right? So even as an investor, people need... Oh, sorry. MTLO. Hey, everybody, thank you.
Yeah.
MTLO. Mary, Tom, Larry, Oscar. I would put that on full alert. Thank you, Isaiah. Thank you, Isaiah. Mad respect. So write down MTLO, everybody. Buy that stock, man, because I'll tell you, this guy's a billionaire and he's smart. He knows what he's doing, bro. So we need a song about it, I'm telling you, yo, G, man, if you could put one of those songs on stage, bro, you should do one of those songs on stage. There's 20 of them, man. You got to find a way to get one of them. You got to find a way to get one of them on stage and be like, yo, man, I buy weed stocks. I don't need to be on stage, bro, but just give a shout out to one of your songs, bro. Think about it.
For sure.
That's your own promotion, man. And be like, if you guys want to get into weed stocks, we're here at 420. There's going to be 100,000 people, bro.
There's going to be a lot of people, man.
Think about it. Think about it, So there's nobody else doing what you're doing, man. Like what you're doing, I swear, bro, it's revolutionary, man.
Beautiful. I'm glad to be here first, man. Like you. Bring the picks and the hits first, man.
Hey, man, this is a revolution. That's what's happening here. Like, what's happening in BC. You know how big cannabis is in BC.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, so MTLO is at 27 cents.
Oh, my, that was a steal.
Yeah, and he's involved in that company. And it was at $1 at one point. So it's like dirt cheap.
What was the 52-week low on MTLO, do you know?
I don't know. I don't have it in front of me. But check this out. Forrest is saying, "Ill Kid, we are thumping your beats daily here in California." Check that out, bro.
Respect.
And
thank you, brother.
Claudia is saying, "Thanks, Ill Kid, for the great songs."
Wow, much respect.
And clean me up, Scotty is saying, "Ill Kid bringing the heat." Yo, if anybody has any questions for Ill Kid, he's on the phone live. Like, I never get Ill Kid on the phone. You have no idea how busy this guy is. This guy's crazy. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, like, now's the time. So yeah, bro, if there's anything I want to tell you as a tip, look at Acreage Holdings, MTLO, Rivers, and Canopy Growth, bro.
Perfect.
Okay. And if there's a song you want to think about, it's about how we haven't talked about this, how Canopy Growth is a giant. We should do a song dedicated to them.
Dedicated to them, yeah. They need a dedication. They deserve it.
They deserve it because they're putting cannabis on the map and they've become like a world leader. And
Right.
and so check this out. So publicly, Andrew Left has come out and said that he thinks that Canadian companies will be dominated by American companies.
Right.
Well, Canopy Growth just bought for $3.4 billion, $300 million in cash, and $3.1 billion in stock. They just bought the biggest company in America. So what does that theory mean?
That means Canada's going to be one of the biggest.
Well, it just means that Canopy Growth is the biggest in the world. Like that means his theory means nothing.
So does that
His theory doesn't hold water because they just bought the biggest. They just bought the biggest company in America, bro. They bought them. They're buying them.
Does that mean that Canopy shares get diluted now at $3.1 billion worth of shares?
It's like nothing. It's like a drop in the bucket, bro. To acquire these guys own 20 states in America. They have licenses for 20 states, 40% of America, 87 dispensaries. It's like ridiculous what these guys have. They're huge. Acreage Holdings. Acreage Holdings is huge. So Canopy it's like Canopy acquiring Aurora in America. That's what it is. If they're not,
they're the Amazon, they're the Google of the chronic business.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like one of these guys is saying Canopy Growth is run by the British. Help put Canopy Growth out of business. I'm like, how are you gonna put Canopy Growth out of business? They're bigger than everybody. They have all the money, right? The people that have the money make the rules. The people that have the money have the power. That's just the way it works.
That's right, man. Money talks.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is the thing, like for me, it's like, I just think that they deserve the attention and we want to make the biggest hits and the biggest picks. This is the biggest pick right now. So a song with MTLO, ACRG, Canopy Growth, Rivers as the picks, bro, it will be fire.
Right.
Those are your picks.
Bruce Wayne's got the Midas touch. Anything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah, because he has billions behind him, and then he's got all these companies, and these billionaires are like, "Oh, you got all these companies? Why don't we just pump them?"
Exactly.
Right? Follow the money, bro. We gotta follow the money. We gotta follow the money. We can't sit here and look for bottoms and wait for shit. We gotta follow the money. This guy has already made Canopy go from nothing to a $60 stock.
Wow.
In Canada, right? Weed, $60 stock. So you think he's not going to do the same thing with Rivers? It's at $4.
Right. Yeah, man. You got to invest in that.
So we have to put a song out because this is how we communicate to the public, right?
Right.
It's through you, man. It's through you, bro. Like this is why you're so important in this.
Hey, man. I'm grateful to do that, man. I'm grateful to be in this position. So I'm definitely going to do that.
Like you don't understand. Like when you go into the analytics in the back end of Rich TV Live, Ill Kid Productions and your music now is a part of Rich TV Live.
Beautiful.
And it will only become a bigger part of it. So, use your resources that you have to your benefit as much as possible. If you're on stage and you could put a song out that's 2 minutes long and you could educate people about cannabis stocks. A lot of people don't even know there's cannabis stocks. There's going to be 100,000 people there smoking weed, getting high. And then all of a sudden they're going to have a guy on stage talking about Bruce Wayne, talking about cannabis stocks and shit. People will be like, yo, that's cool shit, bro. Think about it, right?
Educate the people.
Yeah, man. That's what we're here to do, right?
Create financial freedom.
Yeah. You want them to remember you? That's how they're going to remember you.
Right.
Help them get freedom. Help them make money, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, brother. So listen, man, you have yourself a great day. Thank you for all the hard work. I just want to give you that idea. I don't know if you think it's a good idea, but if you think it's a good idea, then let's do this.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get to work on it right away.
Oh, you're the beast, bro. You're such a beast. If you give it to me today, I'll put it out today. Because 420 is tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm putting that out.
Like even if something talking about 420 as well, then putting that all together it's perfect. It's so perfect.
Perfect.
Couldn't be better, bro.
I love that Bruce Wayne idea. We're gonna get that going.
Yo, man. I knew you would love it. That's why I had to call you. I was so good that you answered, bro. So mad respect, man. Mad respect, bro.
Of course, brother.
Listen, man, I know you're a busy guy. I'll talk to you soon. I hope to see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace.
Oh, man. This guy, he gives me goosebumps. Oh, my goodness. No, that's really him, man. That's really him. Listen to the voice. You can tell that that's him. That's ill kid, man. That's ill kid. That's ill kid. That was ill kid. Oh, man. That's crazy. So he's going to probably come out with the song. Watch. He's a beast. He's got a recording studio in his house. Ill Kid is a real person. You can go and see him on YouTube. You can see him on Instagram. Just search Ill Kid. Millions of people know your secret of success now. That's what I want. I want everyone to know. Don't you understand? I've always wanted them to know. I'm not trying to hide anything. Share the wisdom. Share the wisdom. If there's wisdom and I don't share it, then what's the use of having it? Taking the wisdom to your grave is going to do what? It's going to do what? I still can't believe they're going to get 150 million. It's crazy. It's nuts. So check this out. Look at all the advisors involved with Canopy Growth. Castles, Brock and Blockwell LLP and Paul Hastings LLP acted as legal counsel to Canopy Growth. Price Waterhouse Coopers LLP Canada acted as finance advisor to Canopy Growth. Ernest & Young LLP acted as tax advisors to Canopy Growth. DLA Piper LLP and Cozen O'Connor acted as legal counsel to Acreage. Canaccord, Genuity, they're always in Canaccord's in everything. Genuity Corp acted as financial advisor to Acreage, and Infor Financial Inc. acted as financial advisor to the special committee of Acreage. Canaccord, Genuity Corp, and Infor Financial Inc. provided a fairness opinion to the Acreage Board and Acreage Special Committee, respectively. Stikeman Elliott LLP acted as legal counsel to the Acreage Special Committee. Whew. Man. Thank you guys for the 71 likes. I really appreciate it that you guys are here with me on a Easter Friday, and we're sporting Aurora gear. We're sporting Canna Farms, and we are breaking the news that Aurora Cannabis is still number 2. Canopy Growth is number 1, and they've just distanced themselves from Aurora Cannabis. You know, they've just distanced themselves from Aurora Cannabis. So let's just read about Canopy Growth, who is now number 1. I've always called them LeBron James. These guys deserve the belt. So I think I have to change this title. It's no longer LeBron James. These guys are now, they're the GOAT. They are Usain Bolt. It's true. Canopy Growth is Usain Bolt. Canopy Growth is Usain Bolt. Undefeated champion, Canopy Growth. They are the undefeated champion. They are Usain Bolt. They have never seen second place. They have been the leader from wire to wire. I always thought that Aurora would catch them, but now it is not looking possible anymore. It looks as though Canopy Growth has distanced themselves from the pack. They are Usain Bolt. They are never defeated, always been the best, always been number one since day one. And now they've just distanced themselves from the pack. This deal makes Canopy Growth too big to fail. This deal makes Canopy Growth the number one buy in the sector. This deal makes Canopy Growth. This makes this, it's obvious, they're number one. They're number one. Nobody can beat them. This, like, you can't beat them. Let's read about Canopy Growth. Canopy Growth is a world-leading diversified cannabis and hemp company offering distinct brands and curated cannabis varieties in dried, oil, and soft gel capsule forms. Canopy Growth offers medically approved vaporizers through its subsidiary Stores and Bickle GmbH and Co. .kg. From product and process innovation to market execution, Canopy Growth is driven by a passion for leadership and commitment to building a world-class cannabis company, one product, site, and country at a time. Canopy Growth has operations in over a dozen countries across 5 continents. Over 12 countries and 5 continents. It's a giant. They also have Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg. He's like the spokesperson for weed. They also have Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart, who has a database of 250 million people. They're so big. And I love Aurora. But there's just no Canopy Growth. They're not. They're not. It saddens me. Yo, Varun, what's up, man? Oh, Levon, that's a good one. Levon wants to know if Snoop actually had sexual relations with Martha. I think it's very possible. I don't think they're that far off in age. It's very possible. Canopy Growth is proudly dedicated to educating healthcare practitioners, conducting robust clinical research, and furthering the public's understanding of cannabis. World leader, world dominator. And through its wholly owned subsidiary, Canopy Health Innovations has devoted millions of dollars towards cutting-edge, commercializable research and IP development. Canopy Growth works with the Bickley Foundation and has launched Bickley Canopy Therapeutics to research and develop clinically validated cannabis-based medicines. With a strong focus on intellectual property protection, Canopy Growth acquired assets of leading hemp research company EBU Inc. Intellectual property IP and R&D advancements achieved by EBU's team apply directly to Canopy Growth's hemp and THC-rich cannabis genetics breeding program and its cannabis-infused beverage capabilities. Through partly owned subsidiary Canopy Rivers Inc., Canopy Growth is providing resources and investment to new market entrants and building a portfolio of stable investments in the sector. Read that again. This is the mention of rivers. See this? I'm telling you, put rivers on full alert. Put rivers on full alert. There's the mention of rivers, the sneak attack of rivers in the news. Through partly owned subsidiary, Canopy Rivers Inc., Canopy Growth is providing resources and investment to new market entrants and building a portfolio of stable investments in the sector. Canopy 2.0, I'm telling you guys. From our historic public listing on the Toronto Stock Exchange and New York Stock Exchange to continued international expansion, pride in advancing shareholder value through leadership ingrained in all we do at Canopy Growth. Canopy Growth has established partnerships with leading sector names, including cannabis icon Snoop Dogg, breeding legends DNA Genetics, and Greenhouse Seeds, Battelle, the world's largest nonprofit research and development organization, and Fortune 500 alcohol leading Constellation brands, to name but a few. Canopy Growth operates 10 licensed cannabis production sites with over 4.4 million square feet of production capacity. It's funny, Zenabis, so CGC has 4.4 million. Zenabis, which is at less than $2, has 3.5 million. Kind of funny, they're not that far behind at a fraction of the price. Just thought I'd throw it out there. But don't buy it. Don't buy anything I talk about, including over 500,000 square feet of GMP certified production space. For more information, visit canopygrowth.com. This news is from New Cannabis Ventures, which I am referring to. Let's just quickly refer to Acreage Holdings, and then the press release is finally done. 2 hours it's taken me to go through this press release. Can you believe this? Headquartered in New York City, Acreage is the largest vertically integrated multi-state owner of cannabis licenses and assets in the U.S. with respect to the number of states with cannabis-related licenses. According to publicly available information, Acreage owns licenses to operate or has managed service agreements in place with license holders to assist in operations in 20 states, including pending acquisitions, with a population of approximately 180 million Americans. Wow. That's like half of America. This one deal gives them half of America. This is so big. I can't believe how big this is. I can't believe how big this is. It's so big. It's mind-boggling. Oh my goodness. So big. With a population of approximately 180 million and an estimated 2022 total addressable market of more than 17 billion in legal cannabis sales, according to ARCView Market Research. Yeah, let's short this sector. Let's short the sector that's going to make, I don't know, 17 billion over the next few years. Let's short it. According to ARCView Market Research, Acreage is dedicated to building and scaling operations to create a seamless, consumer-focused branded cannabis experience. Acreage's national retail store brand, The Botanist, debuted in 2018. So Acreage is just a giant. Giant. Absolute giant. I like this deal. Oh yeah, GGB is a buy. GGB is on full alert. They're all on full alert. I'm telling you, they're all on full alert. So yes, there's the news. Thank you guys for watching. We've been live for 2 hours. I can't believe that. Thank you guys for bringing me into your home on a Saturday. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, bringing you the news. I think Aurora is a buy. Canopy Rivers is a buy. MTLO is a buy. Acreage is a buy. Green Growth Brands is a buy. Keep your eye on Pivot. Keep your eye on PVOT in Canada, PVOTF in America. Keep your eye on Chemistry, CHM in Canada, CHMJF. Both of those are up over 100% since I brought it to you first. Keep your eye on CBIS. Keep your eye on CBIS. They've been on fire. I brought it to you first. No one's ever heard of them until I brought it to you guys. CBIS. Another one that I brought to you guys first. And I got more secrets and I got more tricks up my sleeves. Up these sleeves. Stay tuned. And tomorrow, if you're into 420, stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned. I think Xena's going to explode. Keep your eye on Xena too. I think Xena's near her bottom. There's only one place to go for Xena. This is your boy Rich, and I got to go. Have a nice weekend. Happy holidays. Happy Easter. Happy Passover. Happy Hanukkah. Happy everybody. Have fun with your friends and family. If you're by yourself, have fun by yourself. Enjoy all the games. Go Leafs. Go Raptors. Big games all weekend. Man, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Smash that like button if you didn't. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Over 20,000 strong on YouTube alone. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Without you guys, none of this is possible. I'm out. We need a song. Any special requests? You guys have any requests? Man, that was a long press release, man. It took me 2 hours to go through it. Holy shit. Even had to take a break halfway through. Yeah. Oh, yes. FSD Pharma, put it on full alert. They got their license. We've been waiting forever. Put them on full alert too. Any special requests? Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, buddy.